Hey everyone, it's Ryan from No Credentials Required to talk to you about one of our newest partners at BellyUpSports, SeatGeek. Yeah, live sports is great on television, but the feeling of being at the arena is a priceless experience. That's why our friends at SeatGeek are there to help you find the best tickets at the best prices. Not only can you get tickets to sporting events, but you can also get tickets to concerts, comedy shows, musicals, and more. Search for your desired event now at SeatGeek.com, enter promo code BellyUpSports at checkout, and you save $20 off your first purchase. SeatGeek. Life's an event. We have the tickets.
On behalf of everybody, for all the MLS fans, I apologize that you guys had to watch this.
Which part?
All of it, I guess. I mean, I will say it though. If you wanted like drama, I mean, you got it. You got the drama. 4th seed Seattle Sounders beat the 5th seed Houston Dynamo in a 2-game sweep. And honestly, it comes down to just stupidity.
Yeah.
The Dynamo lost because of stupidity. Stupidity on Steve Clark not knowing how to stop a penalty to save his life. And also just and I mean, Fry wasn't necessarily a great penalty stopper either. But I mean, Shevchenko in the first game, Shevchenko just put it somewhere where Fry could get it, and then the second leg, it looked like Dynamo can prevail from the pens. Also, in both these games, Dynamo went down to 10 men around the 60th minute mark. Once again, due to stupidity, Koko Karaski, some altercation happened between him and a Seattle player, and he swung, and so he got a red card. He obviously automatic red card.
Yep.
Ache almost was trying to stop him from throwing that punch, which is ironic that I throw out that name because then he gets suspended the next game, roughly around the 60th minute, for spitting at the referee. Undoubtedly stupid. Stupidity
Beyond
at its
that,
finest.
yes. Can't fix that one.
So the Dynamo lost because of stupidity. Because honestly, both these teams, they weren't great. It was like, if you guys got to watch Xiao Yan's like live coverage of Game 2, he just had no faith in this Seattle team. Props to Griffin Dorsey for keeping in the game. Got their own goal to force this game to penalties, and it was just a never like I at that point watching the Pens, I was like, somebody win. I don't even care if it's the Houston Dynamo, just someone win this thing, end this madness. Because and it would have been hilarious that if once they got to the 11th player, obviously the Dynamo probably would have lost.
They'll have one.
So yeah, it would have been hilarious if that's how the Dynamo get eliminated, but it didn't go that way. But yeah, not great. Ache's option is not going to be picked up, so he is no longer with the Houston Dynamo. I don't
Do
know
you think
how
it had part of his frustration all throughout? Because I'm sure there was negotiations still
No,
happening. No?
I think it's a combination of just like him not playing all this season because of injuries.
Okay.
It also probably doesn't help that when this guy should be rehabbing, he's partying.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think say what you want about the guy, but he was a big part of the Dynamo's bounce back. He brought in a mentality, he brought in a style of play. Because I mean, even at his age, which is 34 years old,
He's young. That's
he
young.
was moving the ball. Like, I mean, that was probably the most fluid passes I've ever seen in the Dynamo since Brad Davis.
Okay.
And that's a big name for me. But Ache, like I said, I have nothing but love and respect for him. I actually reached out to him when they announced his option getting declined because he's genuinely a great guy.
Yeah.
I don't like all the bashing that a lot of the Houston soccer media does to him, saying that, oh, he's not trying to learn English. The guy has been trying to learn English. He's actually tried to speak to me in English a few times, and it's hilarious.
Yeah, but what that has to do with anything about he's a soccer player. I mean,
Houston Dynamo, like Houston media is
bad.
is stupid. I'm sorry. Like I'm sorry to all the guys that work their butts off for trying to promote Houston soccer, which like no offense, but it hasn't been a great job. But I mean, look at the stadium. But I mean,
It shouldn't be to that part.
they complain about the dumbest things. They complain about the lack of marketing. I was like, what lack of marketing? Do you not see the Dynamo's like social media accounts? They're marketing. No one watches it. That's the only problem. Um,
Well, you do something about it then, right?
yeah, like I'm
There's
like,
people like you that are doing it. Maybe if they don't want to do it, then maybe they should open the door for
eh,
other people.
I think, and I mean, if that's such a complaint, I have never seen an LAFC writer complain that Denny Bouanga only speaks French. Like where's
No.
that complaint? Like, not saying that that's a bad thing, but I'm just saying players are international. Learning English is not easy.
Yeah.
Like,
Welcome to soccer. Not everybody speaks your home language there.
yeah,
But
I mean, sometimes you just, sometimes you just gotta do sign language, and they're not very good sign language. You know,
hey, they communicate with each other on the field, right? All the players that there, you have like 15 nations on the soccer field. They all can communicate. So that's all matters, right?
and
Maybe you
also
learn.
Also, we're Americans. Like,
Yeah.
it's not like Americans are great at being multilingual.
Eh,
I have a cousin that speaks French and German and Spanish, and I'm like, and that's in
what?
El Salvador. And I'm like, what are we? I was like, damn, man, I should have. My family should have never left. I know there was a civil war, but I mean, like, you know,
Yeah, well, I guess well, I always laugh at that part because if you see most soccer players, they do have three languages. Anyways, they all speak. So I don't know. This one is we're probably going left side, but it always gets me to that they don't speak well. Guess what? They all have translators anyways.
yeah. I
Have
mean,
how many times have you heard Messi speak English?
yeah. So yeah. Like, I honestly like Houston media, the Houston sports media, especially when it comes to soccer, like. I think at this point it's just nitpicking.
Okay.
I mean,
Well,
yeah, Ache, it's unfortunate. He was actually looking forward to 2025.
dang.
And obviously, they didn't pick up the option. And uh, if I had to make a guess, or at least what I would want for Ache, I think he should go back to Mexico. Not like that. Like I think he needs to
Yeah.
go back and go where he finish where it all started, which was in
Yep.
Pachuca.
The normal soccer thing.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's what I was saying. Not.
Oh, maybe other people listening, but that's
Yeah.
for me. It's every single soccer players that have made it big. That should be their end goal at the end of their career to at least make it a year wherever they started.
Yeah, so I
It should
think
be it.
yeah, exactly that. I mean, it's unfortunate that Di Maria can't do that
Injuries.
with his
Yeah.
boyhood club because of
Was it injuries or something else?
I think there was like threats. Something about threats.
Oh, yeah, no, just stay somewhere else.
Yeah, so I think
Yeah.
that's what was the case. But yeah, I mean, Ache, I mean, very grateful for all that he's done. It's unfortunate that the last memory of him is him, spitting at a referee, which at the same time is actually kind of on point for Hector Herrera.
Hey,
So,
yeah.
at the same time, so
Hey,
kind of
hey,
like, you did it your way,
hey, I have the what 2016 is that? Oh, 20 wow, is that 2016 where Zinedine Zidane headbutted Materazzi
2006, 2006,
2006. Wow. I still have that one in my mind for
and that was his
remembering that it cost us the World Cup. So
and that was his
it,
last game.
yes, and it's two legends. So
Yeah,
they're all humans and sometimes there's who knows
yeah,
what's happening behind closed door.
I will give props to Seattle, man. I did not expect them to be as physical as they were.
Which is good.
Yeah, which the Dynamo. I mean, if that's one thing we're gonna do is we're gonna give you the full CONCACAF experience. Um,
And you have.
so hats off to Seattle on that. I don't expect them. I mean, I don't even think Cheyenne expects them to go far, but they're moving on to the next round.